All right, 20 card PSA blind reveal here. There's going to be a giveaway at the end of this video. Stay tuned for that. A big chunk of this is going to be Topps Chrome Football. A little bit, if you're around the channel, is going to be later PC, Giants, and Niners stuff. So to give you a list, kind of, I've probably shown on the screen here. I'm not quite sure how it's going to fit, but at least you can see pre-grades and then basically what's coming up next, to say the least. So let's jump into it. I always love blind reveals. They're so fun. You get to see my reaction and everything. I don't want to take too much time. So I'm going to be looking off to the side here and going to be, I guess we'll put those, and we'll put them up back there. Yeah, trying to figure out where to put that stack. All right. So there's only one card that I have as a true 10, as you can probably see on the screen right now. So there's a lot of 9 or 10s, so we're going to see which way those sway. Starting off 2005, Anquan Boldin, possible way long shot Hall of Famer. Prevalent name though, very, very well known. And this is a black refractor out of 100. Beautiful. Not a preferred set, but getting black refractors out of any card out of 100, especially black refractors out of this set, is pretty difficult. So I have 9 or 10 on this guy. Hit the 10. So that's good. That's a great start. You never know where the grader is going to go, and as long as I always seem to always get good starts. So hopefully it stays that way. Julio Jones. This is just a base refractor. His base card, rookie card. I have a 9 or 10 on this. Actually, that I'm seeing now that Anquan Boldin, I had more on the 9 side, so that's good that hit a 10. This is, yeah, again, base refractor, possible future Hall of Famer here, most likely, I would say. Let me know if you think different. And it hit the 9. Okay, that's okay. I mean, I had 9 or 10. It is definitely a little left. Even sitting in there, it looks more left, but see if I can see now. It looks looks straight almost, but we'll get our 9 pile going, and hopefully those are the only 2 piles we see out of all this. Actually, it's not. At the end, we're gonna probably be seeing something different. All right, we're gonna have a gold run, a gold rush, I should say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards in gold parallels right now. So these are bigger cards. These are very sought after in the hobby. It's always gold. Everyone wants to build a set of gold, gold, gold. Everyone loves gold. So this is what, 2012. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the set design, not even reading up here. But Deshaun Jackson, very prevalent name in the mid 2000s with the Eagles. Big playmaker, big long yards. As far as I can't speak. I'm excited. Yeah, big playmaker, I should say. Big time, 80+ yard throws, catches. He's not throwing the ball. Enough talking. Let's see. 9. All right, I had this in 9 or 10, so that's all right. They saw something, like I saw something. So it could be maybe these little dimples on the bottom within the set design logo there. You see, I'm not quite sure how they're gauging this, but other than that, it looks like a pretty well clean card. This is what, last year, 2022. It's a Classics auto of George Kittle, PC auto. This is the gold. This is numbered out of 8. So number 6 out of 8. That's what drew me. It was a low print run there. I have this a solid 9. I don't have this gemming out. Every time I always say that, it happens. I had this not gemming due to centering. I'm gonna see if I can try to get that sitting in there. I thought the bottom was a lot more heavy there compared to the top to negate kind of the 60-40, but I guess they felt differently. So that's all right. We'll even the stat count there. This is going to be 2007, 2008 gold out of 199. Reggie Wayne, most likely a Hall of Famer, future Hall of Famer. I would say I don't think he's in yet. but his his counterpart Marvin Harrison was pretty much, they were a nice little triple threat with Peyton Manning there. So I like this design of the set 2008, and this I have a 9 or 10 on this. I haven't been really saying, I guess it doesn't really matter. You can see it on the screen. So regardless, it kind of just like for me to know, for instance, that George Kittle I had as a straight 9 due to centering, but I guess that negated what they thought in their standards. So 9 or 10, it hit a 10. That's good to see. That's a big card. Probably very low pop on this. All this Topps Chrome stuff, can't speak out of pure joy, is very low pop stuff. It's not submitted very often. And then once you get a 10, especially in a gold, I would guess the pops maybe, well, Reggie Wayne's pretty popular, but maybe 5 to 10 max. It could be less. Might be the only pop. Anyway, this is a big card. Rookie card of Deshaun Jackson, as we know, the playmaker. Him with when Michael Vick was over there was pretty common. I'm not quite sure who his quarterback. Some of you Eagles fans would probably be more familiar with that. But yeah, gold refractor, again, numbered out of 199, same set design. I have this as more on the 9 side than the 10 side, and it hits the 9 side, so that makes sense. It's exactly what I had. So we're all evened up 50-50 there. Big card. This is the one card that I had gemming out of all the cards, even though it looks a little to the right sitting in there centering. It seemed, forget it. Just doing some weird motions now, but yeah, Sherlock, first ballot Hall of Famer next year, 2024. He's eligible, so he's probably the top 5 tight ends in the history of the game. Most likely, maybe top 3. I know he's top 3 receiving, but yeah, he's got tons of touchdowns, receptions, yards, and played his whole career with the Chargers. Final 2 years once they moved up to LA, but yeah, he was in there in the league for a while. So pure gem, I have this, and it hits a 9. Interesting. You just never know. Never know. So the grader is playing games. I had that absolutely gemming. I couldn't find anything wrong with that, but apparently they did, which is fine. Anquan Boldin, we've seen his name on the channel a lot, submit him a lot. I'm not quite sure why, but we do have a color match in 2006. I absolutely love this set design. These were numbered out of 259, and I have this a 9 or 10, and it hits a 9. So most likely a few of these were cracked out of uncirculated cases, so I'm not quite sure. I would assume surface is just phenomenal unless there was something from the factory that was an issue, but I'm just basically going off centering on a lot of these, and I'm not measuring it out, so I'm just going by eye more often than not. But another 2006 red parallel, Randy Moss. I have this, where are you? I have this as a 9 or 10. You probably are frustrated. It's like I'm staring at the screen. Well, I don't have that screen in front of me right now. It hit the 10. This card in the black parallel is an absolute beautiful card. The red, it's like interesting. It's matching the prescription label up there with the outline. But yeah, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with this card. I feel like I like the black better and might chase after the black. I love black for some reason with parallels. Gold and black is kind of like those were actually my high school colors. So I don't know whether I gravitate towards those for some odd reason, but yeah, this is probably a pretty big card right there as well. As you can see, I didn't mention, I'll put the, I'll put the pops obviously, and if there is no comparable comp, I'll put kind of what I feel I would be able to get if I was to sell. So these are numbered out of 25, I think. Yes, 25, 2010, Anquan Bolden. So the Reds did jump around with their print runs. I have this a 9 or a 10. And it hit the 9. Yeah, this year, 2010, it's very difficult to gem for some reason. For whatever reason, it's seems like it's more difficult than others to gem 2010 year for some reason. I'm not quite sure why, but it's a common factor. And also, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to sell with these cards, but some of them most likely would be ending up on the eBay store if you are interested in these types of cards. So that's what I pretty much do. I like to buy well-known Hall of Famer prominent players and submit them for grading, and then resell and keep the ones that I feel like warrant the PC collection. All right, red refractor. I have this more on the 9 side. So last time I said that, it was a different number. It is off-centered. I was trying to, well, maybe not so much, but enough of the weird hand motions again. It hit an 8. So that is our first one where they saw something different. I'm pretty sure this was a crack out. Oh wow, I don't remember seeing a white tip like that. So they either damaged this. I'll have to go look at my pre-grading, but I feel like if I saw that prevalent white tip like that I probably would not have submitted this. And I'm not quite sure if I cracked this out of an uncirculated case. I can't remember. I will have to check my pre-grading and basically further investigate that one. All right, let's continue on. It's a 2013 blue border numbered out of 199, I believe. Yes, 199. Reggie Wayne. So color matching, beautiful card. I had this. Oh, I had this gemming too. This was the other card. Okay, this was the other card I had gemming. So this got a 10. So good to see that back on the 10 side. Nice color matching. Of course, everyone's a sucker for color matching. This is a pretty big card. 2001 Topps Chrome Golden Anniversary Refractor. Barry Bonds. It's Golden Nuggets. Pretty sweet looking card with the baseball and the honeycomb kind of design. All goldened up. Even with a Gold Nuggets label. I have this as a 9 or 10. It hit a 9. If this card hit a 10, that would have been a pretty monster card. So they saw something just like I saw something. I bet it was pretty close. It looks pretty clean. But nonetheless, we're building the 9 pile. 2020 Orange Wave. These are numbered at 25. Buster Posey. I have this more on the 9 side than the 10 side, and it hit 10. I just got to keep saying that. It's like a flip of the coin. So that's a nice card. Low print run there. So we'll see which which of these. I would like to be over 50% gem rate, but I'm not going to. I know after this card I don't have anything gemming. This is the last possible card to gem, and it would be a big card. I already have this in a 10. These saying I have 2 of them now, and I am now the owner. I have this more of a 9 than 10. The owner of 110 and 19. I honestly thought this was better than the other one. Both of them have this small little subtle white, I guess you could call it a white tip. It's very subtle, like a minor, minuscule, microscopic edge wear there. But yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful card. I'll definitely most likely sell this. I don't need a 9 and a 10. So this will go up onto the store. All right, these, when I was laying them out, this is the gold. So we have the gold after this. It doesn't really matter, but I couldn't tell obviously on the when I was looking at the back of them whether it was the golds or base, but probably a very commonly submitted card, Derek Jeter Topps rookie card. I have this one as an 8 or a 9, so I have this better than the golds. There was definitely a mark on the back, a little kind of like indent, I believe, if I recall. And this hit an 8. All right, so at least that's something good to have a baseline on for future cards. And I'm not quite sure whether I'll keep this or not. I don't have a crazy tie to Derek Jeter or anything like that. This is the gold version. I have this a 7 or 8. And yeah, there was like some edge wear. Let's see if I can get this orientated right up there, right where like the opening is, but more on the top side. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it. The camera can get the light. There it is. It was like kind of rolled, a little funny. So I figured that would be more docking. And this hit a 5. Yikes. They did not like that. I would not have thought that jumped it all the way down to a 5. Wow. I know it was a little off centering, and yes, there was a little mark, but I did not see a 5 hitting this. No way. I don't think it. There's prominent cards. This shows you PSA with prominent cards, very sought after cards. Any little microscopic, they dock it so much. I've seen 5s of vintage cards in worse shape, and it just shows you how, I mean, these corners, they're not like, never mind, I just need to stop and continue on, but we'll put that one off to the side. All right, I'm curious now what they're gonna dock this for. This was a card that I've had as a child. Somehow it is relatively in good shape. This is a gold. I have this hitting a 7 or 8. And I was like, you know what, it's center decent. It's not too bad. And somehow I didn't ruin it as a kid. So, we'll see what this one comes. 7 or 8. An 8. So I hit the higher of those. I'm not quite sure how that is. It's probably, I mean, this is basically a free card. You know, my parents bought me a pack, and I probably pulled it out of a pack of Topps. I never bought singles at a young age. It was always packs, right? So we'll put that over to the 8 pile. I'm happy with that, 100%. All right, some second year Jerry Rice, 2 of these. I was gonna say, is there a hair encapsulated in there? That's not my hair. That is some PSA employee's hair, I believe. My hair doesn't grow like that. 1987 Jerry Rice. I have both of these 87s. There's 2 of them here, hitting an 8 or a 9. And this one hits 7. All right. Possibly understanding. Hopefully this one does better. Same thing. 8 or a 9. It'll probably hit a 7. So they definitely, I feel like these are definitely like more marked up. But anyways, yeah, 2 7s there. And that's the submission. It's always fun to do a blind reveal. The highs and lows of disappointment and happiness. Some cards you would think would do better than others end up stacking the 9 pile, where others somehow make it over here. Surprisingly, it's just the eye of the beholder, I suppose. So thank you for watching. If you've gotten this far, giveaway. All you have to do, very simple, is comment below. If you want to subscribe, that will help. I will announce the winner of a giveaway, basically, and I haven't even explained what the giveaway is. In order to win, you need to comment below, and it's going to be for a submission to PSA, 1 free card. I will have you shipped to me. I will give you a shipping label. I will take care of the whole thing. It needs to be a sports card. I'll have all the description information down below in the description, so please check that out. It needs to be not like some old vintage card. It has to be from 1980, basically the $19 value bulk rate right now is 1980 to current standards, I believe it is. So yes, it needs to be that type of card. Again, go check the description down below, and I'll choose one winner a week from today, next Thursday. I'm not quite sure of the date of that, but I'm not going to have you do a special word or anything like that, because the program is now requiring like a $7 monthly fee in order to filter for words. So just comment below if you happen to be watching this video after the fact of that giveaway. No worries, maybe we'll do another one of these. But yeah, last winner did not want to submit a card and entered the giveaway. So please, if you want to submit a card to PSA on my dime, I will give you a shipping label. You just need to get a bubble mailer. You can put it in an envelope and it'll be shipped to my PO box. Okay, I think I've explained everything I possibly could, and I will be full transparent the whole process through the grading process. I'll keep you updates and any questions you have. It's any card, max value of $4.99, sports related, 1980 to present, free submission to PSA. You want a card graded? You comment down below. I will announce the winner in an upcoming video on Thursday, most likely a week from today. So stay tuned for that. Thank you for watching. If you've gotten this far, greatly appreciate all the support, views, comments, likes, and all the rest. Take care, y'all.